know y'all not used to me cooking pork, but today we're going to get into it. Welcome back to Misha's Corner. I'm going to show you how I make these delicious brined jerk barbecue pork ribs. Now, these are the ingredients you'll need in the beginning. Of course, this is a little extra, but what's not extra about Misha's Corner? I mean, this is not new here. Make sure you wash and clean your ribs. It's up to you, if you want to, but I'm telling you, I washed and cleaned mine. I also removed the membrane from the back of the ribs so the spices and everything could get down in there. I'm using only lemon juice and water today, but you could use vinegar, salt, or anything like that you prefer. So I'm going to use the lemons, get it all down in there. I usually let my meat soak for like 10 minutes before I rinse the water off. Now, to make the brine, you're going to need some sugar, some salt, bay leaves. I'm using a habanero pepper as well. And I'm going to add a little hot water just to dissolve the sugar and salt, just like I'm doing here. So whisk. And then I'm going to top it off with cool water. Now, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. If you'd like to support this channel in any way, shape, or form, everything will be below that you'll need. So now I'm going to add the cool water on top to make sure it's nice and cool and mixed together well. This brine can be used on whatever you want it to use. You can use it on beef, chicken, whatever you want to put it on is fine. I actually like the base of this brine. It's what I use on my turkey almost every single year. I know y'all remember that super viral video of my brine turkey recipe. So I'm going to add my orange slices, my lime slices, and my habanero down in here and get it nice and zhuzhed around and combine like I'm doing. And pretty much it's just going to add extra flavor and moisture to the ribs. That's pretty much what that is. So to my ribs, they're nice and cleaned. I'm going to add some ice because, of course, you don't want to pour warm or lukewarm water over the ribs before you put it in a refrigerator. So I'm going to put the ice down in here. And it's not hot or warm anyway because, we diluted it with the cooler water. Now I'm going to pour the mixture right over top. And I'm going to leave this here for 24 hours in the refrigerator. And then I'll show you guys what that looks like. This is what the ribs look like the next day. I'm going to remove the ribs from the brine. And of course, you want to get rid of that, discard it. It's not reusable. Do not use it. So now as I have my ribs here, I'm going to season it up. Make sure you don't use spices that are super high in sodium when you're seasoning your ribs, because you don't need a lot of salt here. So I'm just going to season all sides with this fire chili, whatever that is. I'll make sure I have it in the description box, and some of this Montreal seasoning, and of course the jerk marinade. Now don't overly put a whole lot of jerk marinade on there, you guys. I also drizzled it with a little oil to get everything all nice and good together, because you will over spice it. That stuff is hot. Even with the mild, like, why is the mild hot? Oh my goodness. But I want to get the jerk marinade all over top, all over the bottom, just like I'm doing here. You can use your hands. I didn't have any gloves today, so I just used a tongue and just, and a brush and did what I had to do. Once that's in the oven, you want to put it into an oven. I did 300 for about 3 hours. I just forgot about it like it was not even there. So the sauce is barbecue sauce, your favorite barbecue sauce, some more of the jerk marinade, and some coconut water to thin it out. You can use broth, unsalted broth, or low sodium broth. And my last drop of honey, just ratchet. My last drop of honey down in here, or you can use brown sugar just to sweeten things up a bit. I'm gonna mix it up, and this is the barbecue sauce that's gonna go over the ribs. Okay, you guys, so this is what the ribs look like out the oven. I did pour off some of the juice into the barbecue sauce mixture, and now I'm just going to smear it all over like I'm doing here. After this, I am going to pop it back in the oven for another 30 to 45 minutes to kind of sort of like dry out, quote, the sauce, and so it could adhere to the ribs. Honestly, I really wish I was able to do these ribs on the grill, because it would have been just so over the top delicious. If you're able to do these ribs on the grill, make sure you do it. It's 102 degrees in Texas. I know, Misha, why you got the oven on? It's still better than being outside on the grill. At least I got AC in the house. Okay, this is what the ribs look like. Look how moist, delicious, and you see how it's jiggly. It's super tender. And yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love you for your support. And I'll catch you on my next video, which is coming right up. Bye.